All right, we're going to be looking at properties of translations. So we're going to go over some vocabulary first. First, we're going to look at transformation. A transformation is a function that describes a change in the position, size, or shape of a figure. Pre-image, that's the input of a transformation. So this is our original figure, is our pre-image. And then for the image, we have the output of a transformation. So this is going to be the image after it's been transformed. And then today we're going to look at translations. That is a transformation that slides a figure along a straight line. The image has the same size and shape as the pre-image. So we're only moving it either right or left, or up or down, or maybe diagonally. It's going to go a little to the right and a little up. So let's see what this looks like. So it says when we transform a pre-image, the name or points change. So let's look and see what that looks like. So in my example here, I've got triangle ABC. So triangle A, right? A, B, C. And it's translated up 4 units. So each of these points has been translated up 4 points. Now, once we do that, our new image, so this is our pre-image. This is the pre-image. And here's our image. All right, notice that my vertices are labeled, and I've got a little line. Actually, so that's like an apostrophe, and we're going to call that A prime, B prime, C prime. So my new image is A prime, B prime, C prime. And so we need to remember, I'm going to use the word prime. So when you see that, we know that it's prime. And here we go. So when writing the image, so that's after it's been translated or transformed or whatever's going to happen to it, translated in today's case, we're going to use this apostrophe when labeling the points. And then I want you to notice that the image is oriented in the same, so it's A above C, and then B is like a midpoint, right? Midway between A and B, and over, what is that, 2 units? It's still over 2 units. So this, and the size and shape haven't changed at all. So the only thing that's changed is it's gone up 4 places. All right, now we're going to look at graphing translations. To translate a figure in the coordinate plane, translate each of its vertices, then connect the vertices from the image. So here's an example. We've got, I'll move this. The figure shows triangle XYZ. Graph the image of the triangle after a translation of 4 units to the right and 1 unit up. So we're going to go over the steps. So here is our original image, correct? So this is our pre-image, X, Y, Z. And it says we're going to go 4 units to the right and 1 unit up. So step 1, we're going to translate point X. And let me get a different color here. What is this? It says from X, count right 4 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1 unit, and plot your point. And I didn't even realize that the same color they were using there. All right, so here's our point. We don't draw or trace this movement. We run our pencil over it, but we don't touch that. And I counted, so you can have maybe little dots here as your. All right, so we've plotted our point. Next, we're going to translate point Y. So we're going to count 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 unit up. Plot your point. Step 3, translate point Z. So Z again, we're going to go 4 units to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 unit up, plot your point. And obviously there would be more translating if you had more vertices. So just be aware of that. Our next step, we're going to connect X prime, Y prime, and Z prime to form our triangle X prime, Y prime, Z prime. So let me use a straight edge here. All right, so we've got our new triangle or our image. So pre-image, there's our image. So here is each vertex is moved 4 units to the right and 1 unit up. And here we go. Notice that the size and shape are the same, and so is the orientation. It hasn't been rotated at all, anything like that. So right here, I want you to now answer this question. Is the image, sorry about that, is the image congruent to the pre-image? So is it congruent, and how do you know? So answer that question for me. All right, so remember what congruent means. Same shape, same size, and we haven't changed the shape or the size. So this would be congruent. All right, I've got a your turn for you. The figure shows parallelogram ABCD. Graph the image of the parallelogram after a translation of 5 units to the left and 2 units down. So you're gonna have to sketch this. Here we go. And then once you do that, I want the image in here. I want you to tell me what the coordinate of A prime is, and B prime, and C prime, and D prime. And I'm gonna give you the graph right there, so you can make your sketch of your coordinate plane, plot A, B, C, D for your parallelogram, and then I want you to translate it 5 units to the left, 2 units down, and get me the coordinates. So that's your X, Y of A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime. All right, we should have those, but I'm going to show you just in case we have any questions on this. So A prime, that's first. And it says, go 5 units to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 units down. 1, 2. Plot your point, label it A prime. So A prime's new coordinates will be -5, -5, and up 1, so 1. Now we're gonna do the same thing for B. 5 units to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 units down, 1, 2. Label that B prime. And my coordinates for B prime, -2, up 1. All right, next we're gonna go to C. Oh, can't see it right here. So I've got -2, 1. All right, now we're gonna go to C. 5 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 units down, 1, 2. All right, so the coordinates for C, my X value is 0, and then 1, 2, 3, -3. So 0, -3 is what you should have gotten for C prime. And then let's do D. Oh, I didn't label that C prime. 5 units to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 units down, 1, 2. And we're going to label that D prime. And D prime's coordinates, 1, 2, 3, so -3 down, 1, 2, 3, -3. Right. And then I'm going to connect my points. And I want you to notice sorry about that. My shape has not changed and it's the same size. The only thing that we've done is it's translated. We've got 5 and down 2. It looks the same. That looks good. I hope you did really well on this. If you have any questions, please contact me, come to a meeting, and have a great day.